the idea of living somewhere warm becomes, well, much more attractive, doesn't it?
Well, one man got close to telling that dream into reality until his plans of moving down under were ruined.
More than 320,000 people left the UK last year with dreams of starting a new life abroad. And the first step for those leaving the EU is getting a visa. Applying for a visa can be a bit of a palaver and quite daunting, but there are companies who offer to simplify the whole process and do a lot of the work for you at a price. Businesses like Global Visas, based in London but with offices around the world.
Global Visas is the world's leading immigration service for private and
It claims to help 4 million people apply for visas for America, Canada or Australia every year.
Your visa application is in safe hands from day one.
Among those hopeful applicants were police officer Mark Holland from York and his partner Emmy, who were looking to move to Australia. They paid Global Visas more than £1,600 for expert help from its relocation consultants. Did they seem quite professional?
At the beginning we did have to pay the money over a set period of payments, and over that period of time while we're still paying, I think they were quite professional and they took quite an interest. And then as things progressed and we'd paid up, it got harder and harder to contact them and the less information coming forth.
When did you start to get worried?
I started to get really worried about 6 months ago. I telephoned to make a further inquiry to the state of the application, and I think the phone lines were down. So at that point in time I knew there was a big problem. They just shut up shop and we've heard nothing since.
And Mark and Emmy aren't alone. We know of dozens of people who all say they're owed thousands of pounds by Global Visas for a level of service they say the company never provided. Disappointed clients told us Global Visas consultants promised to secure them visas or employment overseas, but failed to deliver. John Weir publishes magazines which give readers tips on moving down under. He says Global Visas are notorious within the industry.
Global Visas have one of the poorest reputations. They have taken money from people and not given them jobs, not given them help, and have simply disappeared when those people have asked where their goods and services are. For people's dreams to be taken away in that fashion is cruel.
Global Visas was set up by this man, Liam Clifford, who ran a number of visa companies from these offices in Lambeth. I've just checked and Liam Clifford's not around. In fact, no one's around because the office is now completely empty. It turns out Liam Clifford's main company, Immigration Compliance Services Limited, has gone bust, owing nearly £750,000. Mr. Clifford's a former disqualified director who's left a trail of unhappy customers around the globe, as a current affairs programme in South Africa found out.
We went undercover to expose this allegedly tricky travel company.
We asked Mr. Clifford for an interview, but he didn't want to speak to us on camera. In a statement, he told us Global Visas was a reputable immigration company which never guaranteed visas or jobs abroad. He also said work for Mark and Emmy Holland was completed and submitted, but the changes in the couple's circumstances affected their visa application. He says the company had to close solely because it was owed a large sum of money. The office may be empty, but go online, and the Global Visas website, set up by Liam Clifford, is still operating. I applied for a visa through the website, and a relocation consultant got straight back to me, offering to make my dreams of moving abroad a reality. So what is going on? We asked Mr. Clifford, who told us the visa inquiries on the website now go to another company which is 100% independent of Global Visas. In the meantime, for anyone needing help getting a visa or a job abroad, the experts say they should be on their guard.
There are no guarantees. People need to be aware that simply by paying someone a sum of money and hoping that they will procure them a job or procure them a visa, that's not going to happen unless you do the checks and balances before you take that out.
As for Mark and Emmy, they're no closer to making their dream of moving down under a reality.
We paid the money and here we are, we have nothing.
Afghanistan.